king from One Piece. I'm on a landscape page. Use a pencil and an eraser and hit pause if I go too fast. We start with his eyes. Center point of my page is about here, so the eyes will be along the middle line, and we'll just go across to the right hand side. So let's go. We go diagonal up, and then we will bring this across pretty flat, like so. His bottom eyelid line then just underneath here, like that. Relatively simple eye, quite skinny. Now sometimes in One Piece they join these together, right? And sometimes there's a gap, so it's kind of up to you what way you want to do that. See this little gap? You could join it if you wanted. It's kind of personal preference. I've seen it drawn two different ways. So then his iris, half circle coming down from the top like that, and then the pupil just sort of here, because he's looking up pretty intensely at us, right? So just there. So his eyebrow then, so we take a line just going up this way, like a big check mark sort of line, and we got to add a space that we can color in, right? So we got to like thicken up this end with a point and then bring it down towards the front, like so. And then we can see an eyelid line just here, and we got maybe like another frowning line there and something under his eye like that. So then we go over and do the other eye. So you go diagonal again, cross, like so, and then the bottom eyelid down around into there. And then half circle just for the iris, around like so. And the pupil, same as the other side pretty much, just there. So eyebrow then, same sort of thing as the other side, this big sort of check mark going this way, up there. Touches the sort of the eye line there on that side, and then, but it doesn't have to be exactly like mine. And then we have the point on the end of the eyebrow, and then comes down like so. Eyes don't actually have to be symmetrical on, like perfectly symmetrical on characters. You know, they don't have to be the exact same. Just people get kind of hung up on, you know, eyes being perfectly the same on either side. Once they're like the same height roughly, you know, sometimes people have an eye bigger than another anyway. So don't worry too much about it. And then frown lines here. Another sort of frown line here as well. Eyelid line and another eye line there, and then his nose. So his nose is kind of these two lines that just go straight down and around, back up, and then we have some sort of wrinkles kind of here, and they put some just three hatching lines just on his tip of his nose there. Nostrils then, two of them there. And his mouth. So simple kind of one piece kind of mouth just coming across like so. And then we got a bottom lip line, two of them actually. So one, two, and there's another top lip line as well, like so. And then his chin real square, coming across that, like so. So you can check proportions of things now. So in this particular case, because his head is tilted forward, I would say the bottom eyelid to the nostril is about the same as nostril to chin. So here to here, right? So like bottom part of his eye in this space, not like the top. So like this and this are roughly the same. And then nostrils to the bottom lip line, about the same as bottom lip line to chin. Okay, just because we have he's like tilting his head forward. So jaw up that side. This side goes underneath hair, but we can see the whole jaw on this side. So it just comes up, gradually turning, and it becomes part of his ear at some point, beside his eye. So top of his ear, just here. And then ear lines inside. Like so. I forgot, actually, he's got a beard here as well, like, and it's just drawn sort of in like stubble, sort of like this. So his hair, so he's got a shaved head on this side, right? And then we meet like this sort of spike of hair that comes across here. And then more shaved head. And then the rest of his hair coming across the front here. And we just do these sort of V sort of lines, zigzags coming across like so. And if you're wondering how big to do a forehead, it's about the size of your nose, right? So here to here is about the same as here to here, like the whole length of the nose right to the top. It's about the same. And then he has that long strand of hair that comes down his face here, goes all the way down off my page, pretty much down to there. The other side of this, like that. And then the top of his head just sort of curves around here. Like so, roughly. And then we have sort of hairlines. Just going all the way back, like that. So the tattoos on his face now, so we've got like one that curves around, two that curve around his eye. So one first, like so. Right, and then at the end we've got like all these shapes. So 1, 2, 3, and then love hearts up here. And then we've one more that comes out from behind his ear and comes down his face, follows that other shape, curves around the end, back that way. Okay, so the rest of that long hair of his, some of it goes behind his shoulders and some of it is in front. So he's got, his hair is like braided over on this side. Okay, so like that headline goes down to about there, and then we have this braided section, right? So you've got these lines that sort of cross over one another. This sort of pattern, right? Coming down the head. This will eventually disappear inside his collar somewhere. So he's got this wavy kind of collar, right? So we've got, say, a longer piece of hair here. And then we get this sort of wavy shirt line there, right? So this part is hair, and then the shirt, to make it look a little bit three-dimensional, we just add these lines on the outside of it. Like that, and then there's more hair inside there. And what looks like a ponytail sort of area. Like so, and then this strand of hair should have some wavy lines on it too. Like so. So then more hair. So all this long hair here, loads of it, like that, and then some on this side. And remember, his hair moves a lot and stuff, so it doesn't have to be exactly like mine. Once you get this sort of length. And then looks like another one here. Here. And then we have another piece of his collar, this wavy shirt collar, pirate-like collar there. And to make it look three-dimensional, you just add these outer lines going from the end of each wave to just behind that one. And then we go this way. On the other side. Another line going that way. And then some more hair. Okay, so before we do his shoulders, we'll just do neck muscles in here. And like maybe his collarbone or chest muscles going that way. Like some muscle lines here. Right, and then shoulders, so big collar, leather jacket, kind of high up, so say here. We go down. Yeah, it just goes all the way down that way. Down that way. And then a big spike here. Shoulder going off that way then. There's like a stud here, and then a box this side. And I think there is a skull inside. Yeah. There. Another one over here somewhere. So we go. And then a spike. And then a bit more hair here going down behind his shoulders. on this side too. And then we have his big wing going up here. There's a wing on this side. And then of course his fire that's sort of behind his head. Like so, and that'll be all colored red and orange and stuff. And there's a circular stud there. Right, that's it. I think that's everything anyway. That's how to draw a king from One Piece. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.